Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Cyrus Creations and happy Father's Day to all of you. Our today video is a very special project. It's also Father's Day special. I'm gonna teach you how to put together these all things together to make a Father's Day special gift kit. And this kit is so much fun to prepare, but our special project is today I'm gonna teach you how to make this amazing bow tie, which is so much fun. As you can see, it's already look very pretty. And then also I will put a link on a description box how I had prepared this face mask, and also we have a handkerchief for pocket. So I made this project out of my husband shirt because this gift is going to his father. So if you are having your favorite shirt or any kind of thing you're gonna give to your dad, you can do this project to give to your dad, and I'm sure he will appreciate that. So let's go ahead and start it out to the project. All right, so for making this beautiful bow tie out of my husband beautiful shirt, all you just need are basic things. The first thing which we need a fabric, 3 patches. The first patch should be a main patch which we're gonna use for to make our bow, and this is supposed to be 12 inches by 7.5 inches wide. The second patch which we needed, that's supposed to be 6.5 inches by 2.5 inches wide, and the third patch is 16 to 18 inches by 2.5 inches wide. It's depending on your neck, how slim and fat your neck is, so you can increase or decrease, according to your neck. And the other thing which we have needed, that's fabric fuse, which we needed half of our bow tie width, so it should be 12 inches by 3.5 inches wide. All right, so the rest of we have to leave like a half quarter inch seam along. So the other stuff which we have needed for this bow tie, as you can see, I have used a velcro on the back of our bow tie, and I have add couple inches extra so you can adjust any size. And you can they came in a different color, so you can pick whatever match with your fabric. And then you can also use these adjustable attachments, with the strip. They are easy to work with as well. And the simple one is you can also use the any bow tie clipper. Then you needed a hand needle. This is when we gonna put plates on our bow tie. And if you have a sewing machine, you can use a sewing machine. If you want to use any glue or anything which gonna attach your fabric together, just all right. So the next thing which we're gonna do, flip out all our patches inside out. So while sewing our all other patches, I had no idea my camera got off, but I still decided to catch up the clip which is missed from the video. on my other bow tie. So if you remember, we had to sew our the patch together, and then we try to bring the seams in a center so we can flatten the rest of the patch, and we iron on the top. And then on the other side we have used with iron our fabric fuse. My fabric fuse is not really attaching much on this fabric, but I try to hand sew on a side, so while I will flip inside out, that will be stay still same. So just use a hot iron or whatever way works for it, and simply we're just gonna flip inside out this patch. See that? Now again we're just gonna iron on top of this, and then I will be back. Okay, so the after iron from both sides, make sure that your seam side should be inside when you fold it. So first we're gonna get the center of our patch, so we're just gonna fold it on halfway and then press with the fingers so you can get a nice crease. Okay, and then bring both sides openings from the center, the crease which you have made it. Okay, and then again hand press it. You don't need to press too much. And we're just gonna attach our clippers. And we're just gonna sew. As you can see, I did hand sew, but you don't need it, but this is just like a guideline. You're gonna do half quarter inch seams along on both patches. It's just for securing our fabric. You can use a glue gun, you can do hand sew, you can use sewing machine. I'm gonna do sewing machine just to sew on top of those stitches. Okay, so if I show you how closely we have a sew from the edges, so when we're gonna use our center strip, that will be easy to cover those stitches. So the next step I'm gonna show you how to plait your bow. We're gonna keep our needle and thread. And now the next thing is, if you are using this clipper, you can start using, just covering this patch with the bow folded. So the next step is we're going to prepare our neck piece by using these adjustment attachments. And we already have prepared our strip and iron it, and we are using first this metal piece which is 3 string, and our patch is ironed, seam side is in a center. So we're gonna start by folding a 1/4 inch, and then we're gonna start from threading this to from back to front and then front to back. And our main focus is right now the center side. We are threading this strip to the center of this metal piece, and then we have to close the opening. So we're just gonna secure our fabric, just folding a 1/4 inch, and you can hand sew or you can do sewing machine stitch on top of that. And after sewing, as you can see, the the opening look nice. And now we're going to use a second piece, and you have to make sure your hook is facing down when you are threading this to your strip. So same technique, we're gonna use it, threading from back to front. And remember, when we had start our project, the strip was facing up with the seams up and the right side was down. But when we are threading from back to front, now the right side is up. And again, make sure your hook is on the right, facing down. And now we again gonna thread to the same first part we did from one side to the other side. Because you are doing it twice from the same opening, so it could be a little hard because the fabric is stitched as well. So just make sure you are doing right. Okay, as you can see, it's nicely done. Your project is already like 85% done, and now the last piece is left. So we're just gonna use that piece, same from front to back, because we have to close from a back. So simply just thread it and then fold like 1/4 inch, and you can do hand sew or you can do sewing machine stitch just to secure your patch. But before sewing, just make sure your hook close well, everything is fine, and then you can just sew. Okay, so now our neck piece is right, prepared. And the next thing which we gonna do, and not only with the bow tie, you can use that technique on so many other projects. It's so handy. You can decrease or increase the length of your strap. So I hope you have also learned something new today. Okay, so after preparing our all 3 patches together, now we're just gonna attach them together. If you remember, we had to leave alone our thread and needle with our bow. So now it's time to use them. So we're gonna use our neck piece which we prepared, and remember, the right side facing with the bow and the seam side should be on upside, because when you're gonna close it, it's gonna face right. Okay, so make sure you find the center of your neck piece strap which we prepared, and secure with the any pin or clipper, so while you hand sew, it doesn't move anywhere. Okay, and then we're gonna wrap our center piece in center of our bow. And just make sure you not too tightening and losing the fabric, because we just want to have a nice crisp, same like we have a crisp in our bow, because we have used fabric fuse in a bow. That's why it's look very nice. But we didn't use any fabric fuse in our straps, so we just don't want to you know, smash too much fabric while folding. Okay, so when you're at the end, just fold 1/4 inch fabric, and you're good to sew on you know, those parts. You can use a glue, you know, any glue or a hand stitch, you know, whatever work for you. It's gonna be on a bag, so it's not gonna like somebody gonna pay attention what you attach on a bag. But especially when you are giving gift to somebody, you make sure you doing your project neat. That's how something gonna look like once your project is done. And if you follow my channel regular, I had teach couple techniques how to do blind hem stitch. You can use that one, or simply just go back for with your needle, you know, and I'm sure that will work well for you. So that's how your project is done. Thank you so much for watching our today video. If you really like our today project, please give this video thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel Cyrus Creations, and please appreciate your parents, love them while you have them. God bless you all and have a fabulous day. Bye bye.